So I think one of the things that we did talk about was trying to find new ways to get information out there from the town. One, I would urge people to actually do a little bit of homework to try to find some information. It is out there. I would love to see our webpage updated to make it a little bit more user-friendly, but the information is on the page. It isn't always easy to find, but it is there. But we have been talking about finding new ways to get information out there to make sure that we can reach people for whatever medium they are using to try to get them more involved and more active. But at the end of the day, I think it really falls down to the citizens to pay attention and to get involved. Hopefully we have large elections like our last council election every time. Hopefully we have a lot of choices to make, but we need active people involved in this town in order to make it work.
I should know this, but do either of you remember the percentage, the turnout during the April election?
It was low. I don't remember the percentage. Do you remember the percentage?
It was under what I thought it was
lower
going to
than
be.
the previous election.
Optimistically, I'm going to say 14, 16% maybe?
No.
I think it was lower than that.
I think it was 7 or 8% maybe.
Yeah, that was the number in my head. It was like 8%.
7 was the number in my head, but I'm not positive, but it was lower than I thought it was.
And yet
I thought it would be 10.
83% of the people will go out and vote, and let's face it, with the Electoral College, the way it's set up, your vote really doesn't matter. You just feel good that you exercised your right to vote. And yet when it comes to your property taxes, your schools, your public safety, your recreational facilities, water, trash, etc.
I know. I remember on election day, I won't say who it was, but I was at the fields.
Oh, say it.
My daughter had a softball practice, so I put my sign down and I went over for half an hour and just checked that out. And one of my friends was there. He was like, my wife voted. He's like, I'm not going to vote. I'm like, you're my friend. Like, come on, get out there and vote. Like, people just, it's disappointing. But it's a reality, right? So all we can do is just try to get information out there and try to keep people involved. And hopefully they get inspired by things and, things that come up in town, and they'll get them involved and they'll stick with it. Okay. John made a good point at the last meeting too, was we had the previous RTM, right? And there was over 100 people on there. And the vast majority of those folks, outside of just a couple people, they're not involved anymore, and there aren't as many opportunities for them to be involved. So there's that, right? But it's even running for council and getting it's just you're not seeing that level of participation that you had before.